In a dream I heard a deep voice say, "Just don't say no." And again the deep voice repeats the sentence, "Just don't say no." Why they would speak with such voices is not clear to me. Perhaps this advice and warning relates to the unique dynamic of the spiritual places or dimensions or heavens, which seem to be bound to the law of agreements, of interfaces, of a thing next to a thing, of the multiplicity of doors and ways. So our subtle thoughts, however unconscious or conscious, agrees to ideas, a choice of a yes or a no, and this makes a path. Discouragement may cause us to say no to something, to say in hopelessness, a no to our dream in life, to say no to our strength, to say no to God, in anger and confusion, to say no to our body, in disapproval because this closes the gate of the body. Let us not say no to the possibility of hope in our despair, or say no to humanity in our hurt. We should not say no to humanity, rejecting them as it were, because God blesses us through the rivers of humanity, so we must be for humanity. There is a big door standing here at this junction of our approach to humanity, so let us be careful. Let us not say no to our beauty. So, yes, or joyful yes is a great power, perhaps even the angels only move when they see a yes, which is a platform or a way. For years I had wondered why Adam spoke to someone in an encounter and said we must love living. Others have talked about this idea as well. We should not say no to loving living, which must also mean living active life. So there is a big yes living in this decision, perhaps the beginning of all trades. Because wishing to die closes doors and opens the door of the spiral of decay and manifests this. In meditation we may use a beautiful landscape as an interface, which is good, but let us also not only live in fantasy. Because daydreams are bubbles which cannot touch the reality plane, and we know that the reality matrix likes actuality, realness. The reality plane is subject to the laws of approximation, of a thing next to a next, of things touching. And a mere fantasy cannot touch. So we say yes to the real world. I was watching a video of the autumn streets of some neighborhood, the leaves falling, and I am saying yes to this reality so that my dream and destiny can touch it and my inner powers can form my prosperity. When we are hurt we want to say no to the real world, but we need to have our feet on the ground. Perhaps God needs our feet for a miracle. And in the meantime, let us find the treasures in stillness. These stillness platforms or mediums can be anywhere, a flower, a landscape, a quiet place in our imagination. Stillness is a thing, and somehow God uses this medium. There are actual treasures in the dimensionality of stillness, and who knows, there may even be beings who live there in that strange place. But stillness is a platform, a gift to humanity.